Hello, and welcome to episode number 193 of Road TRIpVIA. Today's category will be the U.S. President Ronald Reagan. This is a 20-question trivia quiz that will take 10 minutes. If you enjoy this quiz and others like it, subscribe to the channel. We post a new quiz every day around noon Central Standard Time. Thanks for watching, and good luck. Question 1. Ronald Reagan was born on February 6th in the same year that the United States Army formally adopted the Colt government pistol as its standard firearm. What year was it? The answer is 1911. Question 2. What Midwestern state was Ronald Reagan born in? The answer is Illinois. Question 3. In chronological order of the presidents, what number was Ronald Reagan? The answer is 40. Question 4. Before he was a two-term president of the United States, what state was he a two-term governor for? The answer is California. Question 5. After he gave up smoking in the 1960s, what candy became his favorite snack? He was so fond of them, there is even a portrait of him in his Simi Valley Presidential Library made up of them. The answer is jelly beans. Question 6. Ronald Reagan was married twice. Both of the women he married had the same profession. What was it? The answer is an actress. Question 7. Reagan was 69 years old when he became president. Who is the only U.S. president that was older than Reagan when he took office? The answer is Donald Trump. Question 8. For his easygoing and natural style of speaking and his uncanny ability to connect with audiences, Reagan was often labeled with what nickname during his presidency? The answer is the Great Communicator. Question 9. William Rehnquist and Anthony Kennedy were two of the 4 Supreme Court justices appointed by Reagan. Who were the other two? The answer is Sandra Day O'Connor and Antonin Scalia. Question 10. What 1937 movie was the first film Ronald Reagan appeared in? The answer is Love is in the Air. Question 11. March 30th, 1981, a lone gunman tried to assassinate President Reagan as he was returning to his limousine. What was the gunman's name? The answer is John Hinckley Jr. Question 12. Ronald took a screen test in 1937 that led to a 7-year contract with what movie studio? The answer is Warner Brothers. Question 13. What college in Illinois did Ronald Reagan graduate from in 1932? The answer is Eureka College. Question 14. What job did Ronald Reagan work during summer breaks from high school? He was a lifeguard. Question 15. How many terms did Ronald Reagan serve as the president of the Screen Actors Guild? The answer is 7. Question 16. How many unsuccessful bids for the Republican presidential nomination did Ronald Reagan make? The answer is 2. Question 17. When Ronald Reagan said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall," what was he referring to? The answer is the Berlin Wall. Question 18. Which country was the U.S. pitted against during the Cold War? The answer is the Soviet Union. Question 19. What is the meaning of the old Russian proverb, "Doverye no proverye," that Reagan was fond of saying while dealing with Mikhail Gorbachev? The answer is trust but verify. Question 20. Which 1957 World War II movie featured Ronald and Nancy Reagan as co-stars? The answer is Hellcats of the Navy. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching this episode of Road TRIpVIA, the daily road trip trivia quiz. If you have a suggestion for a category you'd like, you can leave it in a comment on any of our videos. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, that will remind you that every day we have a new quiz that comes out at noon Central Standard Time. And thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.